Where is Comrade Petrinko?
What is commotion?
This beer Petrinko buys for embassy.
Meisterbrau, expensive capitalist beer.
Yet, our operatives tell me is not expensive. Only tastes expensive.
Then what he's doing with money he says he spends on beer?
I want to buy big American automobile with tail fins.
Meisterbrau, it only tastes expensive.
Let's demonstrate this. Well, the hard part is getting... There you go. See? Like that, eh? Sure, you're laughing, but the Russians don't have one of these yet, so...
Throughout the atomic age, the prestigious Bulletin of the Atomic Scientists, published in Chicago, has maintained a symbolic clock showing how close they think the world is to nuclear war. They call it the Doomsday Clock. And every so often, the magazine's editorial panel decides to move the clock closer to or further back from midnight, or doomsday. In its latest edition, the Bulletin says it is moving the clock forward to 3 minutes to 12, because its scientists see a situation of extreme and immediate danger. As indeed it had. In 1952, the United States successfully tested the still more powerful hydrogen bomb, 1,000 times greater than the force of the Hiroshima atomic bomb. When the Soviet Union acquired the H-bomb, the doomsday clock was moved to 2 minutes to midnight, the closest it would ever come in the 36 years between 1947 and now.
It was really schizophrenic. The footpath was already in the west, and if you reached that, you were free. Bernd Lunzer was walking along the roof. I remember the fire department was there with a jumping sheet. I was among those shouting, "Jump!" He jumped, but he missed the net and was killed.
Tomorrow, citing the breakdown in arms reduction talks with the Soviets, a continuing arms race, the Korean jetliner disaster, and America's use of force in the Caribbean, the atomic scientists will push their clock another minute closer to doomsday. It will be 3 minutes to midnight, the closest in 30 years.
Good evening to you. It is 2 a.m. in East Germany, and the party at the Berlin Wall goes on despite warnings from both East and West officials. They are telling people celebrating on top of the wall to get down because they can't ensure their safety. But many of the revelers remain determined. Just moments ago, one man did what many other Berliners have done today. He chiseled away at the wall, perhaps trying to knock it down, perhaps only seeking a piece of what now seems to be a relic. The warnings to get off the wall are a somber note at the end of a festive day as East Germans symbolically rip down the Iron Curtain. CNN's Tom Mintier is at the Berlin Wall. He is gearing up for a report, and we hope to join him shortly with that.
Because, Katie, we were just watching. We came to you a little bit late because of the president's press conference in Brussels. And what was going on there, Katie?
Well, the president was having a press conference to talk about the discussions he's been having with our friends in Europe, the NATO allies. And the big thing they've been talking about there is conventional weapons. That's things like tanks and combat helicopters, the non-nuclear weapons that the United States and the Soviet Union have on European soil. They're trying to figure out how can we cut those, you know, reduce them, and then go on and reduce the number of short-range nuclear missiles. I'll have more on that a little later on RTG.
Great.
Other than that, it's still a party atmosphere. As a matter of fact, the band was playing just a few moments ago, and they were playing the theme from the TV movie, an American movie, Ghostbusters. Who are you going to call? Well, they made the call, and they're all here, and it looks like they're going to stay for a long time. The wall destruction may enter day 2 tomorrow. Susan?